Yo!
Hi.
Alarm was going off.
Yeah, alarm just went off. I'll go, okay?
Oh, that's perfect. That means it's 8 o'clock. Okay, according to the computer, though, it is 8 and 20 seconds p.m. And we finished writing at 7:55 p.m. Go ahead.
All right, I'll start off. Today's segment. It was, it pretty much stayed to the point. Very visual. Kind of toughish because this visual involved a lot of construction involved. So and so we're our storyline involved. We had to come up with a bunch of things on the fly, a bunch of cool, unique aspects. How we want to make them build the stuff. So that's usually tough, but it went along very smoothly.
Yeah, but there was a lull in between where I had to rest for like a whole hour before I was ready. Like just literally lie on this couch before I was ready to go. And then even then, when I was ready to go, I was like, I got up literally and went, shit, I gotta take a shit.
Yes.
So I did. I said, when I'm done in the bathroom, bro, coming out, you're taking the lead. Because I was still too tired in my head. We had planned, like, I was at bare minimum, I was able to come, because it was a tired day at work today for me.
Yep.
It was a long day, but it was a good day. And then when we come home for our passionate work, this is, I always save enough energy for this. But even if I save enough energy, my other job takes away from that regardless.
Yeah, because it just does. It's a lot. You do a lot of activity there.
Yeah, but I always put in more effort, more brain power, more power into this work because this is what I really love. And so, so when I came out, I was like, Brandon, you're taking the lead because as much as I can contribute, that's all. And it still works great. And to my surprise, actually, whenever Brandon takes the lead, I actually can then jump in very well. It's like Brandon has always been the best at this. I have too many ideas racing at once, contradicting each other, saying why they're no good or it is good, but this is better, instead of just going with what I just want to do, because it's hard to figure out what I want to do right away. I have clear visions, and those are often, but when I don't have those, like when I'm more tired perhaps, it's hard to get off the ground. Brandon, no matter what, tired or full of beans, Brandon will know exactly what it is he wants in a scene, and he is fearless about saying it. And for the longest time, I should have let him lead that way, because once he gets started, then it starts working for me. I can play off of that energy, and
then come up with better ideas. Honestly, you stack on more than what I had in mind. And it gets better.
Yeah, but let's make something clear here. I don't make it better because I'm a better creator. I make it better because we're a team. When I start off, Brandon throws in ideas and he makes it better. Yes. We are equals in this writing. Absolute total equals. Yeah. Neither one of us creates a better idea. Our ideas become better when we're together.
Absolutely. That
has always been our writing.
That's always been true.
Every single time. I kick it off, Brandon makes it better. Brandon kicks it off, I make it better.
Or the funny one, we both already thought of the idea together, so we're like, okay, let's just write it.
Yep. And today was very much that day.
Yes. Brandon
came up with ideas, and then I was able to think more clearly about ideas because he was able to at least go with something.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Brandon can at least get things started, right? I fixate a lot on details, but you can't give details to anything if there's nothing there to detail. So Brandon comes up with the base and runs with it, and then I can fill out the blanks. So we're actually good complementary for that. Yeah. I can come up with a base. He can work on the details.
Definitely.
But I'm more of a details guy in that I'm more into it. Brandon loves details as well.
Yeah.
We're both very detail-oriented, but I am by far more intense about it. Brandon's more relaxed about it. And then Brandon has this extra skill where he's just better at coming also with a base. Because I can't say I'm better at that or I'm more into that. Brandon's more into a base idea, base foundation starting in terms of ideas and structures of how to run the storyline, particularly in visuals. Like if you're talking about a scenery or a location, he'll be able to paint one in his head and boom, throw it right out there. I can't. I'm not that good at painting places, locations. Brandon can do it. He can do that. Just something he's got.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're really talking me up right now, so I'm going to talk you up. I'm going to talk you up right now. See, Garrett is right. I have like a blank piece of paper in front of me, and the people tell me to make a really extravagant scene, something like that. Yeah, I can make it in pretty much instantly in my head. Mm-hmm. Garrett.
And he's comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with it. I love it.
He doesn't second guess it.
No.
And you know why he doesn't? Because they're good ideas. Okay, now go. They're actually good. They're still a little sick.
With Garrett, you give him a mess of pieces, and you tell him to make something awesome. He'll do it like that. Garrett, he's like the master of reformatting, taking things apart, putting them together into something you didn't think was possible. I don't know what to call that, except I just call that like a really great at matching pieces together to make it all flow to like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
It's kind of like reverse engineering.
Yeah, so that's why. So the Garrett's really great at that.
But
that's the thing. We both can do what the other one can do, but Garrett excels at that, and I excel at the picture.
Probably adds to the truth of why when Brandon comes up with something, he painted the picture, the base for me, the foundation.
And a foundation I love.
And then I can fill in the blanks based on that. Just an fine example is if I did a location, Brandon says amount. Yeah.
I would say, let's have this scenery that there's 2 shacks in a mountain covered in snow.
All right. I know the scene is drama. 2 shacks in a mountain covered in snow. All right. The drama I want right here is food drama. Not turmoil with the characters, but they're running out of food, and it's the drama of being afraid to go out in the snow to gather the food. So, see, I mean, I can just think of that real quickly because he painted a scene, and we know it's about drama, and I went with food because it's a little bit more clever than just, we're afraid and we're isolated. No,
or we're freezing, or we're getting eaten by a bear.
Yeah, so I want to say a little more original than just
freezing.
Cheap tension or common tension, and went with a common underestimated tension, but still very real, which would be hunger.
Kind of like a subtle tension, as it were.
Subtle, but very
very
overt. Very
true.
It ain't subtext tension, I'll tell you that.
No, it's very true. Starving to death in the snow.
Yeah.
So no, yeah.
Sometimes that can be a little obvious, but look, I'm just shooting the shits. I'm just shooting the darker here out of nowhere. We're improving here.
Yeah, we are.
Just to give an example.
But yeah, that's the example that I can come up with stuff, and how Garrett can work with the pieces I've given him.
Yeah, I can fill in the blanks really easy and very well, and just craft them in a very fun, unique way.
Yes, that, and then of course, like I said, that's a preview. That's a little role playing Garrett I just did right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was
without giving away our storyline.
Obviously, yeah, we're still keeping that.
Then we can tell you the actual details that went in.
Yeah, we would, but we can't. We want to keep a secret.
Surprise. Okay, so the scene ended up. I'll tell you this: the scene ended up being about narration. There was a voice.
Yeah,
there was a voiceover.
That was cool.
Over a montage.
Yes, it was nicely done. How Garrett did. Very clever.
We don't do that too often. I think that's a little.
No, narration comes. Well, honestly,
narration over montage. Yeah,
narration over montage. Garrett and I have kind of agreed. I haven't seen a phenomenal one. I'm not saying they're shit, but some are shit. But no, I've never seen a great one. So that's why for me, it's never been my favorite. It's never been our favorite form of storytelling. But this one, Garrett and I did, we liked it. It was really well. It was really well done.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've seen narrations over montages. They come across a little bit,
flat,
a little much. But I've never had a problem. And when they're done well, I like them.
Yeah.
Well, okay. When everyone likes anything done well, it's done well. So typically, I avoid things that don't impress me overall as a storytelling method, like the plague. But writing this show has taught me that I can take a chance and trust myself that I can do it the way I would like to see it. And so that's why we did it today. That's one of the whys. There were other scenes way before I did this one. Trust me, this was the first one I was attempting to write.
My gosh.
To write. You would hear
how tense you were about
how tense I was about writing certain storytelling methods that I hated seeing executed. I had not seen one that impressed me, but I'm doing it because it suits our scene. And that pissed me off in the days. We'll talk about that one of these days. But we're way down the line where I'm accustomed to storytelling methods.
Like familiar storytelling methods that we were never impressed by.
Or I hated.
Or you hated. But we knew it wasn't actually bad storytelling.
Yeah, it was just poorly handled.
Yes, poorly executed.
Poorly executed. The creator sucked, not the story, not the method itself.
No, not even the idea itself.
Not the structure. No, not the method. The person. The person was a crappy creator.
But yes,
a bad storyteller. No. None of that today.
None of that today. Only good. Garrett took his rest, and then we took care of business by writing this very well structured scene. Very well done.
Yep.
All right, I'm happy.
I'm good. I'm good. See you tomorrow, folks.
See you tomorrow.